That's a very big story close to our hearts in the middle of this flood.
Sort of escaping under the radar.
That's right.
Right.
It is the amendment to the Printing Act, which was passed by the Cabinet on October 18 without much publicity.
With no publicity at all.
At all. And somehow we discovered it when one of the cabinet members, told some of the editors that, we have amended the Printing Act. And after we tried to find out what exactly were the changes, then you'll be shocked.
We are shocked.
Because it changes the basic foundation of press freedom. You see, back 70 years ago, there was a law that was very strict. It's called the BE 2484 Printing Act, which requires all editors to come under the police department.
Yes.
And the police director general had the power to censor, to close down a newspaper, to jail an editor, without a court order. And after long and hard fight by the journalists, only a few years ago we managed to have that law replaced by a new legislation which do away with the requirement for asking for permission to publish a newspaper or any publication at all. All you had to do was to inform, and not the police anymore.
The Fine Arts Department.
The Fine Arts Department. And it was supposed to be automatic, meaning that if you report to the Fine Arts Department that you're publishing a magazine, a newspaper, any publication, then within 2 weeks,
you get a license.
You get a license automatically. Under this new amendment,
seem to take us back to...
Yeah, power is now returned to the police chief.
Yes. He still had the power to censure us again and to give the permission to get back to revoke any license as he pleases.
And the all-powerful police chief will have the right to punish an editor, close down a newspaper on the basis of the general all-embracing clause of undermining security,
insulting the monarchy,
undermining good morals of the country, and all this, which is very dangerous because it gives the power to one person to censor any expression of ideas. And of course, freedom of expression doesn't belong only to the journalist. It belongs to the public, to the people. Anyone can write an article for publication under the fact that this is a democracy and that we should be able to express any opinion that is legal. And in fact, they don't even need this law because you have the libel law under the criminal code. And if you do anything that threatens national security, there's a Security Act.
Yes. And we have the 112, the controversial law, so to speak.
So you have all the laws necessary to keep a bad publication under control already.
Right.
But the most dangerous clause in this new law is that every newspaper, every publication has to renew the license every 5 years.
Every 5 years, and it's the police chief who has this power to give the renewal. But to me, the biggest irony is that this is an amendment to the 2007 law under the so-called dictatorship government.
That's right.
So they amend a dictatorship law to make it more dictatorial. It's quite ironic to me, and I really want to know what the maybe Niti Raj group will say about this.
And of course, this is unconstitutional because the Constitution guarantees the right of the Thai people of freedom of expression without the government interfering or legislating against freedom of expression. So we still don't know what has happened, but then the Yingluck government will have to answer a lot of questions. I understand that the Reporters Association and the Press Council are working on it to ask the government, what all this means. What are you trying to do? Because you're going back not only to 2007, but you're going back all the way 70 years of under very strict and dictatorial rule. So I hope that the Yingluck government would have time after the flood recedes to reconsider this change. Because don't forget, the Pheu Thai party was campaigning under a very, very prominent slogan that we are fighting for real democracy in this country, right?
Yes, and the political who have sympathy for the Pheu Thai party, there's always outcry by those people when the previous government did something against the media freedom.
So we shall see. But this is a very serious case, and believe me, the press associations and I'm sure the general public who care about the right to express free opinion will be totally against this move by the new government. And it's only about 2 months in office. Why do you want to start changing laws that will prohibit people from trying to express their free opinion? I don't understand at all.